awesome. Okay, this is so fun. So, Topher, I'm so excited to get to know you because I really actually don't.
Yeah.
We met like once. So cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're from Texas, you said that?
Dallas, Texas. 14 years, moved here three and a half years ago.
Okay, that's cool. That's like very different. Malibu, California.
Oh, yeah.
That's very different. And it was because your mom...
So my mom, she wanted to go to law school, be a lawyer entire life. She had me a few years after undergrad school.
Okay, cool.
So then she couldn't go to law school. And now that I'm older, I can kind of...
So she had you when she was kind of young?
Oh, 24, 25.
Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm.
And now I'm older, so she's able to do that now. And she's on her way to trying to become a lawyer.
That's amazing. Yeah. Are you so proud of her?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so cool. And do you have any siblings, or is it just you? Okay.
2 siblings, 10-year-old sister, 7-year-old brother.
Okay, cool. And do they live around here too?
So I actually don't live with my parents.
Okay.
I don't live with my family because this past June, family lost our home due to financial reasons. And because of that, couldn't find another home in this area, but I wanted to finish out high school here.
Yeah.
And so I moved in with a friend while my family moved up 600 miles north to live with my grandma.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's like crazy. That's a pretty like tough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seen them one time in the past 6 months.
That's probably hard.
Yeah, it's a year before college, so I'm kind of getting that early experience of being away from my parents.
Yeah. And what made you feel like I'm gonna stay, you know?
I just had a life here. So many friends, so many people, and I just couldn't just restart for 1 year and then go off to college.
Yeah.
I would have been okay restarting up. It's actually in a town called Hornbrook. It's just outside of Wairika. It's right near the Oregon border.
Okay, so they're by Oregon.
Yeah, 20 minutes. Cool. 20 minutes away from the border. So I was willing to do that, but I also, if the opportunity arose for me to stay, I would have liked to do that as well. And that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, that's cool. Wow. And so this all happened how long ago?
June,
January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. How many months is that? Wait.
8.
You probably said also.
8 months.
8 months.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So it's pretty fresh. And so you were saying though you're living with a friend.
Yes,
right?
I'm living with my best friend.
Wow.
I mean, at the time we weren't really best friends. We were just friends.
Now we're best friends.
Yeah, now we're best friends.
That's sweet. That's so sweet. Okay, wow. And do you feel like and you're raised in Texas.
Yes.
Come up here. I mean it is like the most expensive area. And it's just like it's crazy. And that all kind of like happened in the last like after 2 years of being here around?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, so cool. I mean that's hard. That's really hard.
I mean, I kind of feel bad that it doesn't feel hard to me. I was really, I wouldn't say looking forward to getting away from my parents. It's not that I like hate my parents. I love my parents. I just wanted that new experience, and I've finally been able to grow in myself.
Yeah, it's like it's like before college vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that freedom early while also being around the same environment and same people.
That's super true.
So it's like
So you kind of took it as like a blessing in a way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's super cool. And so were you raised, you were raised in the church?
Yes. Kind of hopped all over different types of churches. I was raised predominantly in a Presbyterian church. Very strict. I mean, not strict, but more...
In Texas.
In Texas.
So it's like very like Texas.
Yeah. You wear your Sunday best.
I've never been.
Collared shirts, long sleeve shirts, suits, ties. And then...
That's pretty... So everybody's like all dressed up when they go to church. That's cool. It's cool how we just don't do that.
Oh, yeah. Vintage. You just wear jeans.
No, seriously. Yeah. I could wear this or my pajamas. And they'd be like, wow, she's so cool. Okay.
Yeah, and the rooms were like just massive organs all around. And then...
Wow.
Instead of worship would be just reading hymns off of a piece of paper.
That's cool. I have no experience with that. That's so cool.
And for me, it was just kind of like a cycle of what is this? Why am I here?
Wow.
I always identified with Christianity. When my youth group leader was like, "Oh, do you believe in Jesus?" I'm like, "Yeah, I believe in Jesus," but I didn't really know what that meant. And until I really moved here, I didn't know
Malibu.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't really know what a life with Jesus looks like.
Really?
it was more of kind of like a moral lifestyle, how to be a good person. And my first book that I ever read in the Bible was Proverbs. Proverbs is full of so much knowledge that doesn't matter if you're Christian or not, it'll be very applicable to your life.
Yeah, it's very like, yeah, that's so true. I don't know if I love Proverbs. I need a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff's hard to swallow.
Well, it's like it's very straight to the point. It's great.
Oh yeah.
So good. It's very like it's almost practical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. So you show up here.
Show up here
with like a background of like just like kind of strict faith a little bit.
Not strict as Catholic strict, but more. This is what you do. Everyone in my community, everyone in Dallas South, is Christian, whether they're actually Christian or not.
Okay.
Because it's just the culture.
That's interesting.
I knew so many people that said, "Oh yeah, I'm a Christian," and they couldn't name one 10th commandment or like who is Jesus.
Yeah, it's like a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's just a cultural thing. And then when I moved out here in California, people don't care. Yeah. They speak their mind. Oh, I'm Christian. Okay, cool, good for you. I'm gonna go do my thing over here.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like a really big shock for me.
That people just are not that into it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I started going to one church. Kind of got the same vibe. It was more casual and looser. But there I found my now family friend, Karen and Gary. I found them at church, and I started.
Found them.
I didn't find them. Started going to they had instead of church on Sundays, they did like a small group at their house on Sundays. Okay. So I started going there on and off. I swapped between them and then a normal church and going back and forth. Just because, honestly, my mom was just dragging me to go. I didn't really want to be there. I just had to make my mom happy. Yeah. But then the first time I really realized, like, hey, this is serious, is when Karen, she was, like, praying over me, and she was like, okay, do you want to learn how to speak in tongues? And I'm like, what's that?
How long have you been going to this house church when this happened?
2 years.
Wow.
Oh, no. Like, it's been 2 years now, but previously it was like weeks.
Okay, weeks. Okay, cool.
And I'm like, what's tongues? What is that? And she was like, okay, I'll show you. Repeat after me. And then she just started speaking in tongues, and I was repeating after her. I'm like, okay, what is this? This is stupid. Why am I doing this? But after 5 minutes.
Last night.
I'll get to last night. That was so cool.
Like, that is a product of all this.
Oh my gosh.
Like, keep going.
Yeah. So I repeat after her. I'm like...
We're like, teaser for last night. That's so funny. Last night's crazy. You keep going.
So after maybe 5 minutes of praying in tongues, copying her, I started like feeling this weird feeling inside of my chest. I'm like, I just kind of like don't really think about it. And then maybe another 5 minutes, I just find myself breaking down crying.
Wow. She just starts praying, you start speaking in tongues, but you just were repeating.
I was repeating.
You're like, kind of like, I don't know if this is real.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
Like, this is stupid.
This is kind of weird. You sound kind of crazy. Yeah. And then she's praying, and then you just started, you fell to the ground, you said? Or
no, I didn't fall to the ground. I just...
you
I just started crying. And then I went in my mom's arms, and she was rubbing my back.
Wow.
And, I was just like, what is this? And from then on, I started... in my room late nights whenever I'd read my Bible, I'd just be like, okay, God, let's try that. So I just think about what I thought speaking in tongues was, and I was just like, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, in my mind, speaking gibberish. Okay. But at one time, I really got to, I said, Russia.
Russia?
No, not Russia. No, not Russia. It's like R-A-S-H-A.
Okay. I'm like, okay, keep going. I thought we were going to a Russian show.
No.
That's so cool.
So when I said that, to me, it felt right.
Wow, something about it just felt like that.
It just felt right. And just like how a baby, they learn mommy or daddy, they start calling like a table mommy or daddy. Yeah. They just call it they just say it all the time.
Yeah.
So I just started repeating it over and over and over again. And I do this for weeks.
Yeah, like, because this one didn't feel like gibberish.
No, that one felt serious. Mm-hmm. So I started saying it over and over again, and then I started developing more words. Mm-hmm. And then I got to a point where I guess where I'm at now, where I can pray in tongues for basically as long as I want to. Wow. Like yesterday, actually, no, wait for last night. So that was
huge. That was huge in your faith because it was like, okay, wait, what is this whole?
But I honestly wouldn't say it was like now I'd say it's a jump in my faith. But I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew I was doing something.
Okay.
It wasn't until my mom told me late at night, she's like, hey, every day this week, you're going to sit down in your room, 10 minutes, set an alarm, and just close your eyes and listen to God. I'm like,
she just said this. She's cool.
She's like this. And I'm like, what? What are you? And growing up in that kind of like, open up your Bible to this page when I was 10 years old, in a really strict format, I like, you hear God, you don't hear God. I didn't really believe that.
Wow.
So then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do it to show my mom up and make her happy. So first night, sit in my room, 10 minutes, nothing. I'm like, okay, yeah, just wasted 10 minutes, great. Next day, do it again. Maybe like 5-6 minutes into it, I heard, go pray for this not pray, wish them happy birthday tomorrow. And I'm like, what? This is a person I've never talked to before. I only know their name. We don't know each other. Why on earth would I go ask them if it was their birthday or wish them happy birthday? And I go to my mom like, hey, like, can you confirm if this is true or not? And she was like,
no.
I'm not doing anything. So I was like, okay, whatever. Next day, I find this girl, and I see her. I'm like, okay, she's leaving. Let's just do it just to make my mom happy. So I was like, hey, is your birthday today? She's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, oh, happy birthday. I go run to the bathroom and I start freaking out. Freaking out. And then I go to my Christian buddy and I'm like, dude, like, I just heard God, and then I made it happen and it worked. And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever, bro. Like, so, and I tell all my Christian friends and they just start blowing me off. What? Like, no, you don't understand. I just heard this and it actually was true. And I was just blown away. But everyone around me was like,
whatever.
What was this kid doing?
Yeah.
So that was my first real experience with talking to God.
Wow.
And then I go home, I tell my mom this, and she was like, welcome to Christianity. And that was like basically my foot in the door of what this Christian thing's all about.
Wow.
Not the show up to church on Sunday morning with a suit and tie on.
Like, that didn't really click. It was like when things actually became like, I don't know, when you started listening to God.
Yeah.
Wow. That is so cool.
Yeah. And
then from there, so then you kind of just started, would you just sit in your room more often? We're like, okay, go ahead, 10 minutes.
No, so I wish that was the case, but it was very, very stagnant. The only time I'd really ever talk to God was when, or I'd hear words back from him, was when my mom made me when I went to the Sunday church at their place, Karen and Gary's place. And when I went there, I knew she was going to make me do that. And it was scary. It was like raw, vulnerable. And I didn't like it. So what I did is I stopped going there. I start going to the normal church where it's comfy. They have free donuts, free food. And I get Chipotle afterwards. And then it's all good, all fun. And I can check the box of going to church. Feel good about myself. But I knew deep down that something wasn't right. I knew I was running away from something.
You did?
Yeah. I knew it, but I kind of buried it down of, oh yeah, you're still going to church. You're good.
Yeah, you're doing your thing. You're good. Yeah.
But I knew that I was running away from something. So then over time, after mom kept on pulling me back, after maybe like 4 or 5, 6 months, I slowly got into only going to Karen and Gary's place, the family friend's place, because it got too real. I couldn't deny what I was hearing and seeing and what was happening. One weekend, my mom, she fractured her wrist. She went there, got prayer. She was doing push-ups on the floor.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was my first time that I saw that happen.
Yeah.
And it was with my mom.
And you're like, oh, she's not lying.
Yeah. And how do I pivot from here? Yeah, so it was a really long time.
Of you just getting shown things. Yeah.
And I didn't just become overnight on fire. Let's go pray for 1,000 people in the streets of LA now. It took a long time for me to get comfortable. And right now I'm still working on being comfortable.
Yeah.
So then first semester of my junior year, my mom was like, hey, you're going to hop into online school. because you need more time to study for the SAT. And I'm like, what? This is the stupidest thing in the world. I can study it for myself. I want to see all my friends at school. She's like, no, you're going to do online school. And then I have to sign the papers and then go walk.
Wait, why did she want you to do online school? Just like
to study for the SAT.
Okay.
More. She was really focused on that, but
on college.
Yeah, on college. And I don't. That's not the subject right now. But what it gave me was more time. And what I did with that time is I started going to the Tuesday nights at Karen Gary. So I go Sunday and Tuesday. So I was getting double. But Tuesday it was different because there's more people and more things were happening. And I've been going there for a year now. And that change has probably been the biggest step in my faith. Because I think maybe 2-3 weeks in, there's one guy named Michael. He came in with knee problems, and then when it was prayer time, he's like, okay, gather around, let's pray for his knee. And then all the people doing things, some people praying in tongues, like, Lord, please heal his knee. And then I just look at all of them doing that, and I'm like what? Yeah. Not judgment, but I was
You're
just
like, his knee's broken, or whatever.
And I go over there. I think they give me some space, and then I just say a 5-second prayer of, Jesus, heal his knee, like super demanding, super calm. I mean, super like loud, demanding.
He gets kind of calm as well.
Oh yeah, it was like super calm. And he gets up and he was fine.
Wow.
And I was.
Wow.
And I couldn't explain what happened.
That's so crazy.
I just put my hands on his knee and said that.
And you're like, was I a part of that? I think it was.
Part of me thought that it was the other people, or maybe he was just trying to like make me feel happy by saying, "Oh yeah, it's all better now." But I now know that I've also done other things, so we'll get to that later.
I now know I heal people left and right.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later.
So that was my first time healing someone, and this was actually this time last year.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah,
that is so cool. Yeah, I mean, like, I've like, we were doing an alpha thing. I help with alpha, and I don't know Julie. Do you know Julie, the pastor?
The Bennett?
Yeah, the Bennett. Julie Bennett.
Yeah.
So cool. So we're doing alpha, and it's like Holy Spirit week. So it's like the end of the course. So people these are beginners, like beginning people who don't really like whatever like follow Jesus fully. And she started like speaking in tongues, and she started being like, just like so, and it was crazy because it was just funny when you're just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And then she started singing.
Really?
Yes. It's like, oh my gosh. And then she was like, I think somebody needs healing, right? And there's the same kind of situation too, where like I'm like, and she goes to this girl, obviously, right, has a boot on her foot. Like it's like I think she like if anybody like it was kind of obvious this girl might need healing. She's like, I think you need healing. I'm just like, well, I kind of do, yeah. And then she goes up to her and started like praying over her, and it was crazy because then like the leaders like all started praying over her.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the leaders, right? So I'm like praying over her, and I'm like believing that God can do this, but you're just kind of like, I've never seen this done. Yeah, like she literally like was fine, stood up, jumped on her leg, like all the things. Oh, and it was the craziest thing, and it was just like gave me so much, I feel like, respect for like putting yourself in that position of complete awkwardness. Because like everybody where there's like, oh sure, like this girl needs something, of course she has a boot. Like just like all the things where you're just like, and it was insane. Yeah. So it is crazy. Yeah. It is like such a, and I was just like, I was so shocked. I was like, was I even a part of that? I don't even know. I don't know if my prayer was even a part of that. Like, I don't even know. But it was so cool. So cool. So anyway, so you start like, so you healed someone.
Yep.
And then
keep on going, keep on showing up. And then other people around me, really cool people, they start pushing me out of my bubble like, hey, just go pray for that person. And then I feel that God's telling me, oh, you go pray for that person as well. So then I'm building this, call it spiritual confidence and just general confidence in myself of approaching people. I'm more of an introverted guy. I love nothing more. I
don't like it.
I love chilling in my room, watching a movie on Netflix.
I'm a big chiller.
Yeah.
I'm a chiller.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And then having God and other people push me around and go talk to other people I've never met and especially pray for them.
Oh,
I was like, I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. But it was slowly building up my confidence. Mm-hmm. And I kept on going, kept on praying for people. And then I started prophesying over people and getting words of wisdom about like, hey, this is going to happen in your life. Or, hey, like, you're going to meet this person. Or you need to go do this for this, whatever. And then they get back to me weeks later and they're like, you told me to do this and it happened. I'm like, oh my god.
You're like, oh, I don't know if that was me. I think that was God. So cool.
So it was like awesome. And then in June, I'm like, okay, you know, life's good. I just fed the homeless with a friend of mine. And then I come home, and then my entire house is being packed up.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, Mom, like, what's going on? And she was like, you need to have a talk. And like, we're leaving, and you got 48 hours to pack your stuff. So I had to throw my entire room in a car and drive.
Wow.
And that was just a lot for me. But I realized that in that moment, or previously, I was taking what I had for granted.
Yeah.
I lived in Malibu, and I started getting accustomed to that.
Yeah.
And now
I can feel that. Yeah.
Now I'm getting kicked out 600 miles away from Malibu.
You're like, Malibu's actually really pretty great.
Yeah, and I started just missing Malibu, sunset, the waves, and to me that was a really humbling experience.
So true, yeah.
But in that time over the summer, it was really useful for me to work with God more one-on-one instead of having that group around me.
Yeah, it was like you and him.
Yep. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I mean, I had my parents, but I generally don't. It's not that I don't like to talk to them about it. I just don't.
Yeah.
So when we did move, I started just praying for people on the streets. Pray for people at gas stations.
In Texas?
No.
Oh, back.
No, not in Texas. In near Oregon.
Oh, that's right, Oregon. My bad.
Grandma's house. Pray for people at gas stations, restaurants.
And it's just you and God.
Yeah. God just, like, I'm just doing my thing, pumping my gas, buying my groceries.
God's like, pray for this person. Like, no, I will not.
Like, I want to go.
You can't make me.
Yeah, leave me alone. I just want to go home.
Yeah,
and
take that back.
Yeah, no, that was just some random thought in my head. I'm gonna go do my thing. Cool. Duck under here. Don't look at me.
But at this point, I guess it's maybe like God put you in a place where it's like it was just you and God. I don't know. I feel like there's a freedom and also being removed from everything.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, I don't even know, when I'm good, like, let's say when you go to vacation, right? And you just feel, like, kind of, like, separated, and it's easier, I feel like, to just do things, because you're, like, I mean, if I don't even, like, I just have so much separation.
Yeah.
So it's cool, because it's, like, God put you in that position, and you started, like, actually operating in that, which is so cool. Okay.
So, and this entire time while I'm up there, I have no idea if I'm going to go back to Malibu to see my friends, go back to high school.
Did you think maybe not?
I was totally open to that not being a possibility.
Yeah.
And I was starting to become more content with that. But right around August, I was like asking my friends, like, hey, are you willing to open a room in your house? And I'm like, no, I can't really do that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't really blame them. I don't have a room.
Yeah.
And then I asked one friend, and they're like, sure. And this is a person that I'm cool with. We've hung out a few times. We're not like super close, and now they gave me the invite to live in their home. And that's where I'm living right now. But the funny part is that
that's amazing.
The person that I'm living with right now was the person I wished happy birthday to.
Really?
Yep. Charlotte.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And what do you think about that? You think God was just kind of giving you a hint?
Or
you don't even know, or what?
That's just God.
That's just God. Just showing you that He's in it.
And now she's grown to be one of my best friends.
Wow.
And it's been such an experience living with her. Learned so many things about myself and other people. And
why?
Why? So I have 2 siblings. Mm-hmm. Sister's 10, brother's 7. Kind of far away from me in age. Mm-hmm. So it's like having a sister that's my age. So I got to really learn what it was like to live with a girl.
Yeah.
And I'm learning how to be more of like a man, like a guy.
Yeah.
And how to treat a woman respectfully.
So cool. And
I would not have learned that otherwise.
So cool.
Okay, so now I move in with them.
That's amazing.
Move in with
also,
them.
Also, like, that's amazing that they were, like, welcomed you into their house. That's so cool.
And my parents had never even met their parents before. Mm-hmm. And they were just cool with that. I don't know why my mom gave the green light to it, but she said God gave me like a sign that only I would, like, that only she would know.
Oh, okay.
And that was her green light for it.
Wow, so cool.
So now, living with her, still currently living with her, we are now running the Young Life or Christian Club at our school.
So cool.
We started off with 7, 8 kids, and basically all of them were just my friends that I pulled from the hallways and forced them to sit down in the classroom. And then our peak numbers, like 25, 30 kids.
That's amazing. This is so cool.
Now when I'm like saying all of this, I'm actually really realizing
how much God's in it.
It's actually really cool.
You're like, wow, God is so in it.
So now we're growing this group, growing in my faith, and we're like growing with each other because I'm keeping her in check, she's keeping me in check, and it's just an experience that I don't really know how to explain, other than it's a work of God.
Yeah.
So where do I go with this? This entire time, I'm working on my gifts, my connection with God relationship, speaking in tongues, and
healing people.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. Last Tuesday, 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago, normal Tuesday night, and it's prayer time. And one buddy of mine, Garrett, he's like, "Hey, I need prayer for my shoulder." I'm like, "Okay." So got 2-3 people praying. Then we're all doing our prayer thing, whatever. And then I take over, and then I do the same thing where I'm like loud and I'm commanding. I'm like, "In the name of Jesus, be healed." And then I do it. For me, I always like to do it 3 times. I don't know.
3 times?
I do it 3 times. And it's
Father,
actually
Son, Holy Spirit.
Maybe that's probably why.
You're like 1, 2, 3, everybody get in.
Yeah, and it's actually really embarrassing for me because we're in a small house, in a room that there are 20, 30 people in.
So everybody's
then everyone's gonna hear me,
and you're like,
and they're all gonna look at me and look at what I'm doing, and then I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this. It's scary. All these people are gonna judge me, whatever. But then he's like, "Yeah, dude, that works."
What?
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
I love it because he's like, "Yeah, dude, that worked." You're like, "What?"
Yeah. And that was just a few days ago.
That's insane. That's amazing. Yeah. And so his shoulder, you said, or what was it?
Yeah.
So it's just been fine. That's amazing. Okay, that's incredible. And how'd you feel after that? Like, oh God.
I'm like, I honestly I couldn't tell you what just happened. Yeah. I was just shocked. Because it's actually been a minute since that last time that I did it with the guy's knee. Yeah. That's happened. And then yesterday, a guy named John Rutke, was it Rutke? Yeah. He came over, abnormal night, and he was just like preaching, talking, telling about his story of his life. And then it was prayer time. And then I saw him doing his prayer thing, and then people were passing out on the floor, speaking in tongues, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I've seen that before, but it was like, it's just a lot. And then I just felt God telling me, hey, like, it's time to go to work. So I see this one girl, she's receiving prayer, and God told me, yeah, she's going to pass out. I need you to stand behind her.
Really?
Yeah. So then I start praying for her, and we all start praying, and then she starts like shaking. She starts crying. And I'm like, okay, like something's happening right here.
Wow. I saw some of this out of the corner of my eye. Yeah. But I was not a part of it.
She begins screaming, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then she falls to her knees.
Wow.
And then in this entire time, I'm constantly praying in tongues. I'm like loud with speaking in tongues, and all the people around me. And then I think she threw up a little bit. She kept on screaming. She was screaming for a long time.
I know. I heard her. I was like, God, please. Sorry.
And I was there the entire time, and I believe I helped cast out a demon that was inside of her. Yeah. And that's a first. Wow. That was just yesterday.
Do you think that when you were praying it felt like different? Or how do you I've never done that. Like,
what do you mean by different?
Like, did you feel like there was opposition while you were praying? Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you're casting out a demon, like, is there like you're feeling like there's something on the other side I'm battling here?
Yeah. So
more than like I feel like maybe a healing is similar, but I don't know.
No. What do you think? Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that up. So every time I'm really in depth with my prayer or trying to basically pray for someone last night, the entire time I'm thinking, this is stupid. Stop what you're doing.
Wow.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Wow.
Every single time.
Wow. And so you come to recognize it's just like the devil. Like, you're like, okay, cool. Like, because it's worked. So like,
And when I hear things that are like say this, God really put on my heart to say freedom, freedom, freedom the entire time I was praying with her. And I was just kind of like, why am I going to say that? But when it's like the good kind of uncomfortable, that's when I know it's from God, because He's prompting me to do that, because that's what He wants from me in order to achieve His goal. But but in the back of my head, I still think that's stupid. I don't want to do that. It's embarrassing. And that's how I know it's the enemy.
Yeah. Okay. So you were praying freedom over her.
Yeah.
And you felt like that was like...
I just felt called to say that word.
Okay, so cool.
I said so many times. I go from here.
So did you feel like it was like there was a different kind of prayer that was needed in that?
It was definitely different because I didn't really know what I was doing. Yeah. All I did was laid my hands on her and started speaking in tongues. There were other people that were more well versed in this area. From my learning, I guess, whenever you're trying to like really pray for someone, there's one person that's kind of more experienced and they do most of the talking, while the other people are kind of like support. And I'm still growing into the leading position, so or maybe this is just a thing I'm making up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting, huh? Because I've thought about that too. I'm like, I don't know if anybody's prayers are more powerful, right? I don't think they are. But maybe it's a faith thing. So it's like if you've done it enough, you start believing you can do it, and that faith is what's moving it, right? Because it's like there's nothing more special about any of us than the other, right?
So I guess it's just a cop-out.
It might just be. But like also, that's probably what it is. That's what I've thought of. I'm like, the reason somebody's prayer is probably a lot of power is they really believe it does.
Yeah.
And we can probably believe that just as much, but I feel like there is something about like they've done it, so their faith has been built. But that's probably a cop out for us though, right? Because it's like, okay,
there's no difference.
There's no real difference.
Yeah, in spiritual power between a Christian that's a week old versus 50 years old.
No, just that they think that they have more, which is faith. So then it's right. Like that's what right. So they believe that. So then now there is, because they believe that, but there's no difference.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's amazing though. That's incredible. And so how after like last night and like, you know, you're doing like, what do you feel like God's been really teaching you right now? Because it sounds like He's been like, I mean, it's so cool. It's like He like, you know, you like always kind of had a relationship with Him, I guess, right? And then it's really kind of, He's like in the last like 9 months just really like brought you super close. So what do you feel like He's like teaching to you right now?
Right now.
Teaching you.
From right now, I feel that He's showing me what the world looks like and how empty it is. I've been to parties. I've never like done anything at parties, but I've seen people get hammered, drink, stoned, whatever.
I've never drank.
I've never done that, but I've seen all of my friends have fallen to that.
Yeah.
So like one or two, and I thought they were going to be like my friends that were going to stay away from that.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing that they don't like doing that. And every single person I've talked to, they don't like it. They do it because they have an itch that's never going to go away.
Yeah, they're just like looking for more.
And a lot of my friends, they have jobs and they get money. There's nothing wrong with having a job. I see all of them, good amount of them, buying clothes, going out, and they're just buying things.
Yeah.
And every single one says it just feels good for a few days, and then they want some more. So what I feel God's teaching me right now is the world is empty. I'm the solution, or like God. God is the solution.
But in a way, because He's in you.
Yeah. And last night, someone said, God put a hole in every single human that only God can fill. We all try to search for drugs, alcohol, party, friends, money to try to fill that hole, and it does for maybe a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then it goes empty.
Yeah.
With God, it stays there.
Yeah.
And you have to constantly be going after it, because it does drain down.
Yeah.
But it's still full.
Yeah. You
can't just say, "Oh, I believe in Jesus, good to go." You still have to
actually be in a relationship. It's like that's the whole. Jesus is the filler, So you spend time with Jesus and like that kind of thing. Wow. So you just feel like you're realizing how empty things are. And what a good place to do that, Malibu.
Yeah. I thought that if I read my Bible every night and I prayed to God, then that'd be my ticket into heaven. But to me, the Bible is God or Jesus's like Instagram account. It's God's socials. You can read through the Bible. You can get to learn all these things about them. And I can stalk your Instagram and know all these things about you. But do we know each other? Mm-mm. No, I'd just be stalking you. Mm-hmm. But if I got to know you, like what we're doing right now, that's a relationship. And when you talk with God, pray with him, and you do the things he tells you to do, and when he's speaking to you, that's the relationship.
Yeah, and then the Bible is going to come alive because it's not like just it's like, now it's like, I mean, the same way where it's like I can follow you and I don't know you, but once I know you and I follow you, like now I actually can have like, it's like a different kind of, even looking at your Instagram is different.
Yeah, I'm reading the Bible now with a different lens. I used to read it as words on a piece of paper that check a box.
I should read.
Yeah, I should read and check a box to make me sleep better at night.
Yeah.
Now they're like, oh my gosh, it says this. Mm-hmm. This is so cool. Like, Jesus loves me, and this is why, and this is what he said.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
There's nothing I haven't read before. I've read the entire New Testament.
Yeah.
But when I read it, it was more out of, okay, you should do this just to check a box.
Yeah.
But I'm looking back on it now, and I'm like it actually says this? Mm-hmm. It just blows me away.
What do you think something that's been blowing you away that you're like, wait, this is true? Even though, of course, it's true. But what's been like the thing that's like, wait, this is true, you know? I feel like that's, to me, been a lot of, like, I guess, like, it's like reading something and seeing it's true, and then you spend some time randomly, and you're like, whoa, this is true. Yeah. And just like, wow.
I learned this maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, that I don't want to dumb it down to your works won't save you, but that you don't deserve anything in life. And it sounds really bad, but that concept was so freeing to me. I went to church, and my friend was like, hey, how are you doing? And I'm like, things are fine. I'm like, okay, what's wrong? And I'm like, hey, I want to get some money. I want to save up. I want to buy these things that I've been wanting for a while. And she was like, so you want to buy things that ultimately don't mean anything so you can hopefully feel better. And I was like, okay.
You're like, okay, leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. I want to go live my fantasy. And then she went, and I like was talking to her like, I'm someone that really likes to work hard for something, and then when I get it, I'm like, yes, like I deserve this. I got it. I worked so hard. And she was like, come over here.
Who's this person?
That's Clay.
It's Clay. Okay, cool. Come over here.
And then we go find another person that's more experienced, and we were talking, and he was like, this is a really simplified version. Well, they think similarly to what I do, but Jesus died. We deserve to rot in hell, and we deserve to be on the cross. Yeah. Jesus lived a perfect life. He didn't deserve it, but he still got it. Mm. So if I was given $100 million, did I deserve it? Probably not. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't matter because I was still given it. So even if people that were born in poverty, there's still someone out there that's doing worse than them. Yeah. And they didn't deserve to be where they're at, regardless if it's good or bad. And that was so freeing for me because my parents were fortunately able to buy me clothes and buy me food every time, not every time, but when I wanted to go out. And then I saw my friends, they had to work how to work their job in order to get those things. And I was kind of like, didn't feel too good about it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't deserve this.
I don't deserve it. No, they deserve it, but I don't.
Straight up, I don't deserve so much of my life. No, I know. No, and I've been thinking about that too, and it's like, how did I get here, God? Like, why? And it's like, I don't know. And I've almost like been like, God, is it because like my nana prayed for me? Like, why? Like, you're like, why? But anyways, so the same train of thought.
So I go down this rabbit hole in the span of like 20 seconds. I started thinking about all the things in my life that I have versus don't have. And I'm like, oof, I don't deserve any of it. Yeah. And then I went home. I told the girl that I'm living with, I'm like, I just learned something. We don't deserve anything in life. And she was like, cool. And like, I was like, no, but you don't understand. Like,
you get it.
Like we don't deserve, like Jesus, he didn't deserve it, but then we still got it. We still got salvation. And she was like, yep, you're right. And I've been trying to explain how crazy this was to me. But now I'm realizing that it's like so liberating that we don't deserve anything. It's scary, but it's also really liberating because now it doesn't matter, because people will think, oh yeah, I worked so hard for this, but this other guy that worked barely at all, he still got it. Like you become bitter, you become resentful, and then it weighs down on you when the other person really didn't do anything. But when you let go, then you just live this carefree life full of Jesus, because he didn't deserve it. We do, yet we still got salvation.
Well, I think it's just coming from a place of gratitude than everything you do, right? Because it's like, I didn't deserve this. I got this. This is crazy. I don't deserve any of this. It is what is here. So it's like just everything that comes is like gratitude, because you're like, it's not that I deserve this. It's like, no, I didn't deserve this. So everything is like gratitude, right? I don't know. I feel like that's the best way, because I've thought about it like with things that I'm like, I don't deserve this. And it's just like, okay, Capra, the only thing you can really do in a place where you don't deserve something is be extremely grateful. Because then it's not, you're never going to win your deserving, right?
Nope.
But to be grateful is like, I think the like response, right? Like, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the response to that. There's no other like, right? And it's not going to make it up, but it's like, that's the response. And so then everything you're doing is out of a place of like gratitude. So it's like you're still, right? Like I feel like you're still like working towards things and like doing your things and like whatever, but it's all from like a place of like gratitude, not to get, right? That's how I feel like with that. Yeah. So cool. So cool.
And that's why I don't always, but I try to just list things I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's like a big thing, like, oh, I got accepted to this school, I got a car now, I got this job, whatever. Like, those are all great things to be grateful for, but look, the sky's blue.
Yeah.
We're in a room, clean air, grass is green outside.
Yeah.
There are places where they don't have any of that.
Yeah.
And that's things we take for granted. We don't deserve that. They don't deserve to be in the position they're in.
Wow.
But we still have it. So that's why we should all be there are more things to be thankful for than your prayer should probably last for.
Wow.
I've spent so long before just trying to list things I'm thankful for, and I just couldn't find an end to it.
Yeah. Wow. So cool. So you really think God's just teaching you like it's all a gift then?
Oh yeah, it's all a gift.
It's all a gift.
It doesn't matter if I worked hard for it or not.
It's still him.
Yeah,
He still gave it to you.
Yeah, my friends, they just slack off and they get the same grades at me in school, and I'm like, dude, I spent 5 hours studying for this.
He's like,
spent 5 minutes.
It's all a gift. And I feel like it is so interesting because it's like, hey, the gift is that you worked, that I like taught you how to, that you gotta work hard too.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
So cool.
Even for the things that you had to work hard for, but you still didn't get, you still learned that discipline.
Yeah,
that
he's
character.
like, I still gave you the gift.
Yeah, you still got that. So it's still a win-win. Regardless.
It's so cool. So cool. Well, I don't know. So what do you feel like God's like in the next, like what's your vision for the next like year? Do you think, because you're going to school, right? Like where would you want to, or are you not?
So I'm a senior in high school. I applied to one college.
Where? Harvard.
I applied to Harvard.
Actually?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
I applied to one school.
Harvard?
I'm dead serious.
No way.
One school. And I'll tell you.
Wait, are you being serious right now? And I said Harvard.
Yeah. Well, you probably heard Jimmy say
No, I did not.
Are you sure?
That was a guess.
Oh my gosh.
That was a straight guess.
Yeah.
Jesus. No, that was a straight guess because, of course, like Harvard. I was joking.
Yeah.
I was being like,
no,
Harvard.
I'm so serious. I applied to one school.
You're getting in. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So,
I cannot believe it.
Actually,
I can't believe you're going to Harvard.
In like I haven't gotten accepted yet. 8 months ago.
But I just randomly said Harvard, so you pretty much
funny.
did. That's so cool. Keep going.
So 8 months ago in April, my mom was like, "Hey, go pray about where you're gonna go to college." I'm like, "This is 8 months ago. Like, college is a long way away."
I love her too. She's so cool.
Yeah. So I do that. Wait, have you met my mom?
No, I've never met your mom.
Oh.
I'm saying I love her because she's cool.
So I go to my room, I pray, and I got 2 schools.
Yeah.
I got UC Berkeley and I got Harvard. And those are like, those are good schools.
You prayed and you got that?
I got those 2 schools.
Okay, cool.
And then she was like, do it again and get 1. And then I got Harvard.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then come application season, I'm getting ready to apply for the UC schools. It's a separate system than the Common App system. So this is a week before they're due. I'm Thanksgiving break, and I'm really looking forward to writing these essays. I already wrote 1, and it was actually really fun to write.
Yeah, of course. You're a Harvard kid.
So then I write this essay, and then I go to the Garen's Tuesday night. And then I got prayer, and then God just put on me in a really commanding voice, drop everything, and apply just to Harvard.
Are you joking?
I am so serious.
Drop everything right now. Get out of this place. Right now.
Not
okay.
Leave the building.
Yeah.
I just mean drop all your applications.
Wow.
And send 1. And I'm like, I start freaking out.
That is so cool.
And
how long ago was this?
Thanksgiving.
I love it. So you applied to Harvard?
I applied just to Harvard. And what really made me mad was my school counselor, my college school counselor.
What are you doing?
No, she was actually really supportive.
Really?
But before that, she was like, yeah, Topher, you see your GPA, in your extracurriculars, you actually have a really good chance of getting into Berkeley. And I'm like, it's a top 20 school. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm going to apply, then I'm going to go to this great school. And then I was like, now, I'm just throwing this away. Wow. I have such a good chance at getting into this school, but now I'm just throwing it away, and it's really cheap. It's not really cheap.
It's dirt cheap.
It's not dirt cheap, but for
it's better than Harvard.
It's so much cheaper. 4 years there is the price of 1 at Harvard. But God's gonna figure out a way to get that money.
So cool. That's amazing.
And I'm really. Honestly, I was really mad. I was really frustrated. And I remember,
it's like you want at that moment. You're kind of want control, right?
I want control. I wanted control, and part of me.
I'm so what?
Yeah, and part of me was really, before I got the word to really commit to that, in the back of my head, Harvard was like, yeah, I'm just gonna apply and I get in if I get in, but I'm gonna have Berkeley as a backup because God still prompted me to go there.
Yeah.
And because of that, I was kind of throwing Harvard in the corner. Didn't really care because I knew I could get into Berkeley with a really good chance. And then when I learned that God told me to drop everything else, because
when I heard
God tell me to drop everything else.
Same thing.
I realized I became reliant on myself because I knew I could get into Berkeley.
So cool. Wow. So cool.
I was full of doubt that I could get into Harvard. It's
he's like, you can't, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
50,000 applicants.
Yes.
Less than 5% acceptance rate.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
And that was a scary number for me. Yeah. It was really scary.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So then I go home. No, actually, I as I'm walking to my car, I start just screaming in the street. I'm like,
I'm freaking out.
Yeah, I'm just freaking out. I'm staring at the sky, walking up the.
I'm gonna go to no school now. Yeah, I could have gone to Berkeley.
And then I go to Starbucks to go lock in the next day, and I just couldn't work at all. I just couldn't work because I was so overwhelmed I'm just throwing this away.
Yeah.
I know so many people would love to be in my position right now, but I'm just throwing it away.
Yeah.
And then the deadline and application passes, and all my friends were like, "Oh yeah, did you apply? And I'm like,
"No, I didn't."
Yeah.
I did not apply. That's crazy, actually.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, so then,
I get my application together. I send it out, but before I sent it out, I took the SAT one last time to really get it up.
Wow.
Do you know what
your mom was talking to you about?
She's the
reason you're getting into Harvard.
Yeah, she was on me about getting a good score on the SAT. Uh-huh. Yeah. So I'm studying. I study for 4 months. A perfect
score.
Do you know what the average score for a Harvard applicant for the SAT is? A 1560.
Okay.
That is average.
What'd you get?
I got a 1410.
1410. All right, good. So you're not there yet.
I am at the bottom. I'm at the bottom of the barrel. My SAT score should throw my application out the window. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't even be looked at. Mm-hmm. I still sent it in anyway.
Yeah. And now you're in the faith part, or what?
I'm at a point now where I've just like...
You're just going to Harvard.
I'm just going. I'd be lying to you if I wasn't doubtful at times. When I've looked at community college, because that's my only option.
I could have gone to Berkeley. This is so cool, Topher. It's amazing.
I have to live with this every day of my life. All my friends are getting into cool colleges now.
I'm just waiting on Harvard.
Yeah, I just got one.
This is so cool. I love it. Yeah. This is so cool. Oh, I love it. Okay, that's amazing.
And it comes out early April, late March, and I'm just...
No, you're going to Harvard. Yeah. Did you hear me? I said Harvard before this even... Are you serious? No, I've never taught... We've never really met, and I didn't overhear anything. I actually just said Harvard because that was funny to me. Mm. And this is still funny to me, but it's like really happening. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, wow. That is so cool. And it's so cool because it's like, I guess it's like that thing where it's like faith's the only thing that, I don't really get how it works. And I don't know, like faith seems to be the thing that allows God to work. Yeah. I feel like of course he can work, but I think he just works through faith, right? And so it's like if you had done the Berkeley thing, like that would have just been less faith. Yeah. Which is interesting because it's like, would that have maybe like lowered your chance to go into Harvard?
Oh, no,
No, but do you know what I'm saying? Like it's an interesting thing because I'm like, is faith really the thing that, I guess it just moves God's heart? Mm-hmm. I don't know what the deal is, right? Like what the real thing, but it's like the more faith you put into something, the more he's just like moved, I think. Yeah. Or what do you feel?
Like, are you saying that when you...
So like for you, if you could have applied to Berkeley and Harvard and been like, I'm going to get into Harvard, but to take Berkeley out really shows a lot of faith.
To me, it was a reason, I don't want to say the reason, but a big reason for me was if I got into Berkeley and I didn't get into Harvard, I knew, I wouldn't know, but I like kind of know that it would have been you chose to ignore me, so I'm closing this door, and I would have had to live with that for the rest of my life. Wow. So I'm someone, my greatest fear is regret. I hate regret. But I knew that if I get rejected...
Hey, God renews it all. It's all good. Yeah. He can take care of anything. You can have a regret, and he can like make that pretty insane. That's like the cool thing, right? I mean... It's always best to, like, what you're saying, to really want to please God, do all these things, but he can sort that out really well somehow. Yeah. Just because I don't know. Yeah, but keep going.
So that was one of my main motivators, was if it didn't work out, I would have had to live with that for the rest of my life. But if I did apply and it still didn't work out, I would have been a lot more content with that.
Yeah, because you listened to him.
At least I listened.
So good. Well, wow. That's amazing. But you're going to Harvard.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
So cool. Rocco and I have a somewhat similar situation happening. Like yesterday morning, I woke up and I was praying and I felt God, like, because I was journaling and I felt like I journaled, like, we're going to get married in Calamigos Ranch, right? Okay. And then I call Rocco. This is yesterday morning. He's like, Kepper, we're going to get married in Calamigos Ranch. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I think you're saying this, God. And I haven't sat with God really too much today, so I have to
You guys hadn't talked about this.
Well, we go to Vintage Malibu, so it's like in our world, but no, we were not like, this is what we're doing. No, we actually were looking at very much other options. Honestly, people kept saying it to me, like, oh, you should get married in Calamigos Ranch, and I was kind of like, no, I don't really want to. Yeah. And then I don't know why, but that morning I just journaled, like, I journaled, like, dear God, we're going to get married at Calamigos Ranch. Yeah. Like, it was just a random, like, you know? Yeah. And then he said the same thing. So it is just interesting, and it's like just being like, okay, God, what do you want me to do from here? This doesn't actually work financially. Yeah. This doesn't even like really make sense yet at all. But just like trusting you, and like, how do I work from here to like have faith towards that? Like you did, like not whatever. Put in my application for Berkeley. Like for us, it's like not, I guess, go look at other places. Like just really believe that that is what you said, and you're gonna make this work out. And how to like walk that through. So you're doing a great job of that. Thank you. And like that's so cool. So cool. Okay, well, Topher, it was so nice to get to know you.
Thank you so much.
This is so fun. I'm so excited for you to be in and you also you're gonna start a podcast.
I am.
You are? Yep. Was that another like thing for your like next year? What
so that was my other chapter of my life. It's second semester senior year. and I got a lot of time now. And I'm like, okay, I should get a job. All my friends got jobs and make some money and fill my time. And when I prayed about it, and I just keep on getting slapped in the face with no's. No, you're not doing that. And God tells me, do content. And I'm like, okay. I'm someone, I've lived and breathed on YouTube forever. I know how brutal the industry is.
I know it.
It's so rough. And all my friends around me are working, they're making money, they're having fun. And I want to do that. But I also want to listen to God. So that's what I'm currently doing right now, of trying to make a podcast for Jesus.
So cool.
And I have no idea if it's going to make $1 bajillion, become the new Bryce Crawford, or hit the ground. But I know that if it makes $0 in 6 months...
And it makes God happy?
Yeah. I'm going to be totally content with making nothing.
So good. Yeah. All for him. Yep. So good. So I'm so excited. Well, it was so nice to get to know you, Topher.
Thank you so much, Catherine.
Thank you. Woo!
Oh, sweet.
That was so fun.
Yeah, that was so fun.
That was so fun.
This is so cool.
Woo! I don't know what we filmed or what we did it, but whatever we got was great.
We filmed everything.
We got it all.
That was perfect.
How long was
that? So fun. Like an hour 15, I think.
Yeah.
That was...
I kind of like could see the time.
I think it was actually under an hour.
You think so?
Because the first one was 30 minutes when it stopped.
Oh, yeah.
And then that one was just like 15 to 18 minutes, so...
So like 50 minutes maybe. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I ate. That's like the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So good. That's crazy about this Harvard thing.
Yeah, because you said Harvard, in my head I thought Harvard too.
You did too?
Like, bro, you're going to Harvard. Like, you know, like in America.
You thought it
like,
too?
You're going to Hollywood? Like,
you thought Harvard too?
Yes. So, I'm excited for you. You're coming back on the podcast.
I cannot believe it. We're a friend at Harvard.
Like, hey, the Lord has a purpose for you there. That's why you're going.
Seriously, it's probably literally so spiritually dry. Straight up.
Oh, I actually, a friend of mine visited the place.
He was like, demons are everywhere.
Yeah, he was like, this is not Harvard. The grad school looks like Harvard, but the undergrad is